Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you are new and you're cruising through, this is Beyond Our Universe Tarot. I do weekly tarot sessions every week. And a while back, several years ago, I used to do collective readings, like individual collective readings, but I did not do them live like I am doing today. So this is kind of a first for me, doing live collective readings. Today we are going to be doing live collective readings for the sign of Aries, sun, moon, or rising. So please take what resonates and what doesn't resonate. That's okay. You don't necessarily have to be Aries. If you're just kind of cruising through and a message hits you in a particular way and you get something out of it, please take that as a message from Spirit that it is definitely meant for you. But anyways, we're going to get started in just a few moments here. But thank you so much for tuning in and welcome. All right, so I'm getting my cards together. But welcome. All right, so we're going to get started here in just a moment. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is pick up our theme card, or our theme for the month, in just a few moments. So welcome, everyone. Welcome if you're tuning in. Welcome to the channel. Okay. All right, so we're going to see what messages are going to be coming in for Aries, sun, moon, or rising. And this forecast will be for the month of March 2026. Oh yeah, and one more thing before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that if you would be interested in a personal reading, personal readings are available at my website at www.beyondouruniversetarot.com. I do have some openings there, so please definitely take advantage. If you have a question or you want to talk about a personal situation and you need guidance, please definitely feel free to email me, or you can send me, or you can go ahead and sign up on the website for a space. All right, so we're going to get started. We're going to see what oracle card that we get for the month. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I see a few people here in the chat, but welcome. Okay, so what theme is for the month of March for the sign of Aries, Spirit? Okay. Ooh, okay. So we have the beautiful card of fulfillment. So I'm going to read to you what this card means. This will be your overall theme, Aries, for the month of March. So let's take a look. I'm going to read that to you. And we're going to get into your career, your love life, whether you're single, if you're in a no-contact situation, if you're married, and just overall messages that Spirit wants you to hear. Okay, so we have the laden peach tree, which is the card of fulfillment here. So it says that the peach tree blooms early, and because of this, it is often a symbol of the spring and renewal of life. It is also the Chinese symbol of a happy marriage and of fertility. In some traditions, it stands for immortality. Ripe peaches also portend fertility, fecundity, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and great fulfillment. In Korean traditions, the peach represents happiness, riches, honors, and longevity. In the Renaissance, peaches represented the heart and love and speaking the truth from one's heart. So, fulfillment is at hand, no matter what is occurring in your life. Put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious, and find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. So if you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Savor your life with gusto and with grace. So experience and embrace life in all its permutations. And if you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new friendship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. All right, so awesome, Aries. So whether you're sun, moon, or rising, or if you're tuning into this message and it hits you in a particular way, Spirit wants you to know that next month, this is a really great month if you've been experiencing health problems. I'm seeing someone with maybe some stomach issues or intestinal issues. This may be a good time to maybe work on your diet, or you may need to get some medicine from your doctor in order to help with your stomach. You could also be a Virgo too as well. The Virgo could be very strong in your chart. But also this talks about how you may need to let relationships go, or you may need to let situations go that are no longer serving you, okay? But also cherish the friendships that you have. If you have good friends and people around you that are truly there for you, don't forget to maybe send a little thank you, or just simply just a phone call to somebody can help. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the additional messages that we have for Aries. We are going to pull a couple of tarot cards to see what is in store for your career. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, Spirit, please show us what is in store for some people for their career for the month of Aries, the sign of Aries, sorry. Okay. All right, so we got 3 tarot cards that came out for Aries. The first card that we have is the Lover's card. Okay, so some of you could be faced with having to make a choice with this Lover's card. I feel that some of you may be out of work. You may be receiving a couple of job offers, and you have got to make a choice. And if you look closely at the arm here, you can see at the wrist, there's a 2, or almost like a Gemini sign here. So it does tell me that there are choices or a couple of options here that will be coming in for you. So if you are thinking about looking for another job, or you've applied, just know that some of you will be receiving callbacks and multiple offers here for a job. You've got to make a choice on what truly you feel would work best for you. Okay, so we have the Sun card here. So that does indicate optimism, hope, and joy. So if you've been out of work for a while and you've been hoping to get a job, it does show here that you more than likely will probably get that position. And you will make the right choice. Okay, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut when it comes to making that choice. All right, so we also have the Knight of Wands here. And with the Knight of Wands energy, I'm seeing passion, courage, and adventure. So it could be maybe that you're looking for something, a job that brings you a little bit of excitement. Since you are Aries, you guys are very passionate. I'm an Aries moon myself in Western astrology, but also in sidereal, I have a Pisces moon. So we always have to be very physical. We have to have something that keeps us busy, that keeps us moving. That's very important to us, to have something that we're passionate about and something that doesn't bore us. Because if we get bored the house, you know, we're ready to kind of move on to the next thing. So I am seeing some of you will be getting some job offers, and you will be accepting a job offer, and it will be something that I feel like you're going to be pretty happy with. All right, so we are going to move to the Money Moves deck. Let's see what messages are coming in for you as far as finances. Okay, the first card, gift, okay. So you will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. Okay, so some of you, I'm seeing something, I know this sounds a little bit strange, but some of you, I'm seeing something to do with AI. You may be prompting AI to ask questions about yourself or what your hidden talents are. And I feel like some of you will actually be exploring that and receiving messages. You will actually kind of stumble upon a weird talent or a gift that you actually did not know that you had. So don't be surprised if this does happen. And also know that it can lead to a new discovery about yourself. Something unknown about yourself could come out. Maybe if you're faced with a situation and you've never had to react to the situation before, you will find a uniqueness about yourself that you were not anticipating or expecting. Okay. And this could also indicate an opportunity could kind of come out of nowhere that you weren't expecting or anticipating. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. Home-based. Okay. So home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place that you can be. Change your environment. All right. So as far as your working career sector, some of you will be working from home, okay? You will be working online jobs or jobs that you can work from the computer, from the comfort and the safety of your home. A few of you Aries, I am sensing anxiety. Some of you may be experiencing anxiety going out into the workplace, like a physical workplace. You're unsure about how you feel about that, or you just don't want to hit the highways because of the way that people drive and the road rage. But I am sensing some of you are experiencing anxiety, okay? You're anxious about also working with others because you've had some problems with working with people in the past that have caused you problems. Messy coworkers, or it could be somebody that, you know, has told some lies on you or has tried to manipulate you, or there's office politics. And I just feel like you really want to get away from that. And that's something that you don't want to deal with anymore. So I am seeing that here, this energy with this home-based business, okay? So just know that, you know, a change of environment, this may be your first time doing a work from home position, or you've applied for work from home positions. The Spirit says, definitely, if Spirit is calling you to do that, please do that, because they feel like it is in your best interest. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull a couple more cards. We have the What's the Tea deck. So we're going to also see what else is going on within your possible work life as well. I just got these cards recently, and they're really neat. I really like the illustrations. Very colorful. Okay, who else is going through anything at the workplace? Okay. Ooh, okay, so we have the card of fake friends. Two-faced company, smiles in public, shades in private, hidden agenda, and sabotage. They celebrate you in public and hate you in private. All right, so already just what we were discussing, some of you have dealt with this in the past, and that's why some of you are looking to work from home or positions that don't require you to have to be in the workplace, because you've dealt with fake ass people in the past. You know, people that smile in your face and they stab you in the back, you know, or they try to make you look bad, or, you know, they always, you know, try to make you feel like you're inferior to them. So I am seeing that here. Yes, that is definitely Spirit's resonating here for you. Ooh, we've all dealt with that, trust me. Okay, so the Spirit says just be mindful of that. If you are having to go back into the workplace, just do your job, go home, try not to make friends. You know, it's okay to be diplomatic, it's okay to be friendly, but some people are not your friends. You know, they're just there to basically try to get information from you and to hurt you. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, you want to say in regards to the workplace and career? Okay. CEO energy. Oh, okay. Taking charge, making big decisions without apology, knowing your worth. I am running the show. Okay, so Spirit says that this needs to be an affirmation for some of you. I feel like some people have tried to run over you in the workplace in the past, and Spirit says that they want you to have CEO energy. They want you to stand in your position, to know that you are worthy. If other people have tried to make you feel that you're not worthy, you may be faced with making a big decision. Some of you may be getting management positions or thinking about applying as a manager. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. You are an Aries, We have aggressive energy, so it's not like we like to sit here and stand by. A lot of Aries are not the type that like to be bossed around and told what to do. It's kind of the opposite, the other way around. It's a very passionate, fiery energy, so we like to be the ones in charge. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that energy. Of course, we don't want to be hard on people and mean to people and bully people or anything like that. But just knowing that you have what it takes to be able to make it. You got what it takes. You can do it. Okay. Okay, so we'll pull out one last card for this deck. Okay. Okay, we'll just pull this one. Ooh, commitment issues. Fear of labels, dodging serious talk, keeping one foot out of the door. Here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. Now, I am getting that some of you, this may not necessarily be relationship-based, but some of you maybe have accepted a position that could be a contracted position, or you may be applying for a contracted position. And you may be put in a place or circumstance to where that job may not last very long, okay? So it may last only 6 weeks or a month or, 6 months or something to that degree. So what I'm feeling and seeing here is that some of you may want to still be on the lookout for another position, because I'm feeling like if you are doing contract work, it's nothing personal against you. It just feels like maybe with the company, maybe they're trying to save money. They may just, after your contract is up, they may just decide to either hire someone within house, or it could be that maybe they just decide not to hire anyone additional at all. So Spirit says keep definitely on the walk here. Keep on the watch. Keep putting out feelers. Keep putting out applications. If you are in a temporary job or a temporary situation, it's okay. You're going to make it. But it just feels like Spirit is saying that that's something that they want you to be weary of. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple more cards to see how your finances are going to go. And then we're going to end on the career sector. Okay. Okay, how would the financial situation be for Aries in the month of March? Okay. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Okay, we'll pull one, and then we're going to pull another. How will it be? Okay, Three of Wands. Okay. Okay, so I feel like most of you, your situation will be stable. With the High Priestess coming out, that can indicate maybe wisdom, taking, instead of making sure that you are spending your money wisely, that you're not buying anything that you don't need to buy or making frivolous purchases. Maybe buying a sparkly monkey or that you saw on TikTok, or, buying a walk-in taco or something like that. So Spirit says, please make sure that you're putting your money to good use and that you're not spending frivolously on things that you don't really need. So use your wisdom and prudence when it comes to your wallet and your money. But we also have the Three of Wands here as well. So Spirit is saying that I don't feel like it's going to be a really great month for you financially, but that's okay. We got Three of Wands, which is about goals, vision, and expansion. So just continue to have your goals set in front of you. Think about your vision. Think about where you want to head to. Maybe put a certain amount on your vision board that you want to achieve. And it could be any amount. It could be $500. It could be $100. Whatever it is that you're looking to set a financial goal for yourself, be realistic about it, but just know that it can happen. Okay, so definitely set goals for yourself. I'm feeling like some of you have given up, is what Spirit is showing me. Some of you have given up and you have felt like this has been a losing battle in finding a job. Maybe you have a job or you have multiple jobs and it just feels like I'm not making enough to really make ends meet. I'm not really making enough to pay the bills. Spirit says please just hold out, have goals, and have vision. Okay, if that means that you may need to switch to another job later, if you can later, you may need to do that, or get your side hustle. Spirit just whispered to me multiple streams of income. So I think everybody is kind of undergoing that at this particular time in history. In this dispensation of time, we're all having to just kind of really have more than one way to make money. Okay, and there's so many different ways. You got eBay, you have all your apps, you know, like TikTok and YouTube, and just all kinds of different avenues of ways that you can bring in additional income, because not everybody's a baller. Not everybody has money that they can put towards real estate. Not everybody has money that they can put towards the stock market and make a large amount. So we kind of have to start small here, but Spirit just says have goals and have a vision. Okay, so for the month for you guys of March, it will be steady, but just have goals and vision for yourself. And that's what I'm seeing here as far as your career. All right, so next, we are going to go to the love sector. So we're going to see what is in store for you as far as love. Okay. And this is for all my single Aries out here. What is coming for love for Aries? And again, this may not resonate with every Aries sun, moon, or rising. That's okay. This is a general read, but some of you it will resonate. A lot of you it may resonate. Okay, if you are single, what is going on? Okay. All right. Now, oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. There is a lot of night energy coming through here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm feeling like a lot of you have a very youthful attitude about things, or there's a youthfulness to you. We do have the Knight of Cups here. And with the Knight of Cups, that can indicate some communication. So you could start to talk to someone new. And if you have been talking to someone and you are single, it could kind of manifest from going or upgrade from going to a talking situation to actually going out on a date, because I do see some possible romance going here. All right, so we do have the Knight of Swords energy here, which is about single-mindedness. So several of you may still just be single and just be kind of enjoying being single and just being alone. I keep hearing the name Amy. I don't know why. I don't know if there's an Amy that's watching this or going to be watching this. I keep hearing the name Amy. I have no idea why that name keeps coming up, but if there's Amy that's watching this, type it down in the comments. The name just keeps repeating over and over again. But some of you, it's okay if you are single, just kind of enjoying your time, but you could be meeting up with someone or talking to someone in the month of March. And we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so with the Queen of Cups, this could be compassion. Maybe you're looking to meet someone, but you just have not met that person yet. You're ready. You're ready to mingle. You're ready to get out there and be in a relationship. But I'm feeling a lot of you are just happy, just kind of just being where you are. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm going to pull some cards for this. And thank you so much for the likes, everyone. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Spirit says, be careful not to settle. Okay. Be careful not to settle. Some of you may have been alone or feeling very lonely. And someone may come into your life that you're not necessarily interested in, but due to loneliness and boredom, this person may try to come in your life, and they may not be the best person for you, or you could be dealing with somebody that you know needs to go, but you have it could be that maybe you're friends with benefits and the, you know, the intimacy is really good. You know what I'm talking about? You know, that disco stick is really good. Or it could be that someone, you know, has a great personality, but they're non-committal. Or it just could be that maybe this person is just not your type. But like I said, out of loneliness, out of boredom, you kind of feel like, well, this is kind of the best that I can do. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, this card says, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Okay, if you know this person is not for you, you're not attracted to them, or they don't have the type of situation going on that you desire, or it could be, I'm seeing somebody like someone that doesn't work, like just doesn't want to work, but because you're kind of lonely, you just kind of let this person hang around you. Basically what I'm saying is somebody is kind of, what do you call it, a scrub that just doesn't want to do anything. Not because they can't or they're laid off. I'm not talking about that. It's just somebody that just doesn't want to do it. So make sure that you're not settling. Okay. Anything else going on that Spirit wants you to know about? Okay. Oh, criticizing. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody that criticizes you, makes fun of you, or belittles you, or talks down to you. This can also, I'm also seeing a friendship as well. This doesn't always have to be an actual relationship. This can be in friendship as well. So if you have somebody around you that's putting you down or making you feel bad, I call these people, some of these people are nice, nasty. They'll do something nice for you. They'll give you compliments, but then all of a sudden they'll say something or do something that really hurts you. And they know what the hell they're doing. They do it on purpose. So, yes, Spirit says beware of friendships or friendship or a person or a romantic interest that's like this, okay? Don't just focus on their good qualities, or the fact that they, you know, they've been there for you in down times, that sort of thing. If they're putting you down or they're making you feel bad, it's time to go. Okay. All right. So for people that are single and that are going to be meeting someone, because I do see several people here that are going to be meeting someone, what will this person be like? Okay, we're going to pull out our Oracle of Identity cards. Okay. I'm also going to do no contact as well. Oh, okay. So the native. Okay. So somebody could be meeting someone that is indigenous, or they could be from an indigenous culture. They could be from a different culture than you. This person could be Native American or be of an indigenous tribe. They follow culture traditions, perform ritual ceremonies, deep core values, or interested in spiritualities, may host retreats. I'm also seeing South America too. So you could be corresponding or meeting someone from an indigenous tribe or nation. Okay. We also have the achiever, excels at everything, sets high standards for self, can be a workaholic, wins contest prizes, always comes in first, and prone to high stress. Okay, so you could be meeting somebody that is a very high achiever here. Okay, and we'll pick one more. And the diver. So this could be somebody that loves the ocean. Maybe they were a former Marine or in the Navy. They could be somebody that works on the water. It likes to explore the ocean. They're calm, or they're just very calm under pressure. Or they could, you know, do something in swimming or have some type of career where they like to swim, or they're near the water or work near the water. So those are several different types of people that you could be meeting up with for a few of you this month with the Oracle Identity cards. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know? Okay. All right, what about the people that are in no contact? Okay, let's see here. I'm going to pull a tarot for no contact. Okay. If you're dealing with somebody, you're okay, Page of Swords. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody that is in no contact, I do feel like you or they could be watching social media, your social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok account. It is someone that wants to talk to you, but I just feel like they're kind of spying on you to see what you're doing, your whereabouts, what you're up to, that sort of thing. So if you're in no contact situation, this could be one of the scenarios. Okay. What else is going on with this person that's no contact that you're thinking about? Okay. Okay. Paradise, happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Okay, so it could be that this person that you were in no contact with, you really enjoyed this person. This person was a lot of fun, kind of like the life of the party. You enjoyed each other's company. You had a lot of things in common, and then they just went ghost on you. Okay. That happens a lot. Or they're just non-committal. Okay. Any other messages you want to talk about, Spirit? Ooh, wedding rings. Oh, Lord. Okay, so you could be, the reason why this person may be no contact with you, it is a possibility they could be married. They could be secretly married and not telling you. Or they could be engaged, or they could have a boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other that they're going back and forth with. And that's one of the reasons why you have not heard from this person. Okay, so beware of that, Aries. You could be dealing with somebody that's not being particularly honest with you about their situation. They have not really told you about their situation or what's going on with them. I am seeing that, okay? So please be mindful of that. If you have not heard from this person, as you know, as they always say, rejection is God's protection. And that is so true, because sometimes we could be meeting up with people not knowing what they're doing, or they have a whole secret life that we know nothing about. Okay, anything else, Spirit, you want to say? Mixed signals. Okay. They could be blowing hot and cold. They could be yesterday, maybe tomorrow, or confusing behavior. Ask for clarity, not excuses. Okay, so if you're dealing with a person that's hot or cold with you, that's no contact, and then all of a sudden they pop back up, and you're interested in this person, let them know that, you know, ask them, you know, what's going on? You know, where are you? What are you feeling? If you care, you know what I mean? Not everybody cares. If it's just a person you just want to kick it with, understandable. But I am seeing mixed signals. Somebody's blowing hot and cold with you. They're not being totally transparent. You know, when you need them, they disappear, or you get ready to set up a date and then you don't hear anything from them for like weeks or days at a time. And then all of a sudden they pop up like nothing happened. That is so annoying. It really is. That is so annoying. Okay, but that's what I'm seeing with people that are in no contact. Okay, so if you're hoping to hear from a person that you're in no contact with, let's see how soon you may hear from this person. Let's see. Okay. All right, so some of you, not all of you, will look to see how soon you will hear from this person. Okay, will they hear back from this person? Okay. And when will they hear back from this person? Okay, some of it says in the past. One card says, so you may never hear back from this person again. That's one of the answers. They may have just dipped, and you know what? They did you a favor. Okay. Any other? Okay. Oh, Lord, November. Okay, so this next person may not come around till November. So you may not hear anything from them till near the holidays or near that time. Yep, keep your options open, keep moving if you're dealing with somebody that is no contact, because they're letting you know that they are not serious. It's amazing how earlier we looked into some of these situations and we saw they were giving you mixed signals, or they could be secretly married. All right, so let's take a look into seeing how married Aries love life will be going. All right. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, good. That's good. I'm going to pull this camera back a little bit. Okay, so there could be an Aries here that is maybe reached a kind of a fork in the road within the marriage. You're maybe trying to decide, is the marriage worth sticking out? The answer is yes. We do have the Chariot card. It will end in victory for you. Just know that all marriages and relationships have challenges. You've just got to choose what you feel is worth sticking out and what you feel is worth letting go. I am seeing someone that maybe have possibly been cheated on, or they could be suspicious that their spouse is cheating. And you're trying to make the decision on whether or not you should keep the marriage going. I'm feeling like it's totally up to you. It just depends on how you feel. If you feel like the marriage is worth salvaging, then by all means do it. If you feel like you need to let go and you just can't let go that person betrayed you, it may be time for you to pull the curtain and move on. But we do have the Hierophant here. So there's a spiritual connotation to this. It may be that you may need to seek spiritual assistance, or you may need, some of you may have been experiencing a spiritual crisis. Okay. I'm picking up some of you may have been experiencing a spiritual crisis. You know, does God really exist? Is he there to help me? You know, why am I going through this? You know, why do I always, it just seems like life is really difficult and hard. I feel like it's time for you to start going on a spiritual journey. And doesn't matter what religion it is, whatever it is that can get you through to the next step, because you're lacking in faith. You may feel a lack of faith, and it happens to everybody. Don't beat yourself up over it. It happens. We're human. You know what I mean? Being human is not easy, y'all. This life is hard. There is nothing easy about it. Okay? Okay, we have the Emperor, which is about stability and structure. Okay, so I feel like your relationship can actually last. It can. We have the Emperor here, which is a structured ground. You have a strong foundation. So if you're doubting your relationship, you may need to turn to something spiritual to help you get through it. And you can make it. You can make it. Okay, let's see what else could be going on here. And then we're going to get to overall messages. Oh, heartbroken. Okay, so you could be deeply hurt and sad, or feeling lost, grieving, and despair or breakup. Some of you Aries may be dealing with someone that has left you. Okay, maybe you're having to hold the bag. You're having to pay the bills. You're having to be both the, you know, do the work of two people in your relationship. So some of you are feeling heartbroken. That's why I said spirituality, I think, will really help you. You've got to have something to believe in, something that's stronger than yourself to help you get through these times. Okay, yes. And you need grounding. So stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. So some of you could be extremely empathic. It could be that other people's energy can be a little bit too much for you at times, or you could be dealing with someone that is ungrounding you, that makes you feel unstable, insecure about the situation. Maybe they're not very consistent. They're coming in and out of your life. Okay, Spirit says you need to start building a firm foundation for yourself. Okay, you need to start building a firm foundation. Once you start doing that, you're going to ascend. Okay, so learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, and a new phase. A new phase will start for you. It could start in your marriage, or if you decide to get a divorce, it can start for you there. A new phase of your life could be starting. Okay, so that's all I have for the love portion of this Aries reading. We are going to go through overall messages from Spirit. And thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I'm going to be doing every sign for the month of March of 2026. Okay. All right, what overall messages do you have for Aries for the month of March, Spirit? And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I greatly appreciate that. Helps to grow the channel and let me know that you enjoy the content. Okay. All right, so the first message that we have here is comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. Okay, Aries. So some of you could be dealing with feeling like low about your situation. You could be looking at family members or friends that you feel are doing better than you, whether this is financially or in the love sector or their love life. And the truth of the matter is nobody's really doing any better than you. It's just that you're seeing it that way. Okay, just look at the blessings that you do have. And even if you are at a lower period in your life where you have lost things, because I'm feeling that some of you have lost things. I'm feeling that some of you have lost a job, or you've lost a loved one, or you've lost someone in your life that is significant to you. It could be through an argument, or they just simply walked away, or it could just be things have been taken from you. Maybe someone broke into your home and stole things from you. I just want you to know that Spirit says they want you to look at the bigger picture. Look at the blessings that you do currently have. It's very difficult sometimes to do that. But the more that you do that, and the fact that you stop comparing yourself to others, well, such and such has this, and such has that, that will rob you of your joy and happiness very fast and very quickly. Because there have been times in my life that I have done that myself, where I compared myself, to somebody else's situation. And then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, their situation turned around, and it was everything they had loved was gone, or it completely changed, and not such a good way. And I'm not wishing anybody any ill will that's doing well. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying it's amazing how things can change on a dime. Okay? So just understand that you have your own journey, and that what is for you is for you. Okay? All right. Okay, what second message do we have here? Okay. Okay, so we have things are going to be turned in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion, contracts are going to come into your hands. So how beautiful is that? How it's just talking about how we're comparing ourselves to others and what they have. And now Spirit is saying that things are going to turn in your favor. So continue to be positive. It's very difficult to be positive when all you see around you is crumbling, or you're dealing with very difficult situations. That can be hard. But remain optimistic and remain positive. Okay. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you could be faced with having to make a choice about something. With the Two of Pentacles, you may be faced with making a decision to either let something go or to keep it. Or it could be with finances. Money could be going up and things, you know, money could be going down for you. But either way, you're going to find the balance, and you're going to be able to keep yourself afloat and keep yourself stable. Okay. Okay, the Empress. All right, so some of you, if you're not pregnant, you could become pregnant. So please make sure that you are protecting yourself if you are intimate with someone and you're not wanting to have a baby at this time. So please be very careful. If you remember, the very, very, very first card that we read, the Fulfillment card, talked about pregnancies. So this is a sign, an indication that somebody out here could get pregnant. So please make sure that you're using protection against that if that's something that you don't desire or you just can't do at this time, okay? But you could also be experiencing abundance as well with creativity, okay? Or be fertile with ideas. But that's interesting that both of those cards correlate. Okay, and we have the Moon. Okay. All right, Aries. Some of you could be dealing with very turbulent emotions. You could be dealing with things that are hidden that you haven't told other people. Okay, there could be something brewing within you that needs to come out. My suggestion is to talk with a counselor. If you are experiencing severe anxiety or you're worried about something and it's getting you to the point to where you're extremely depressed, you need to talk to somebody. Okay, you need to talk to a loved one, talk to a friend. Hell, you can talk to me. You can schedule a reading with me if it's something that you're truly worried about and you need guidance. Okay, so I see some of you could be experiencing turbulent emotions in the month of March, but make sure that you talk to someone. That is very imperative. All right, so we are going to end it here with the self-care oracle cards. So Spirit, please show us what is needed for some Aries. Okay. Okay, so that one came out. Okay. All right. Some of you need to dance. Again, Aries is very physical. We are very physical beings. We have to have some sort of way that we can let out our frustration and pent up energy. So it may be time that some of you take a class in dancing, whether it be line dancing, Latin dancing, you know, salsa, or jazzercise, or even just some sort of dancing class, or just simply be in your home, put on some good music and dance. You need to let out some of that frenetic energy. You have pent up energy that needs to be out. Okay. This will help you feel better. This will help you feel less pent up. Okay. We'll pull two more. So dance. What's that song by Leanne Womack? I hope you dance. Dance, okay? You're going through something and you don't want to punch somebody in the face. Turn on the music and dance. Dancing is always better than punching. Trust and believe. It'll keep you out of jail, too. Can't nobody arrest you for dancing, but they can arrest you for punching somebody. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about, Aries. Go from 10 to 100 in a minute. They just don't know. All right, so we have flow like water. Oh, wow, what a beautiful message. This can mean so much. Ooh, okay, some of you could be experiencing situations that you feel are out of your control, and you've been trying to control it, or you've been trying to do things to manipulate it and make it better, and it hasn't gotten better. So at this time, Spirit is saying that you just have to flow like water. Let it go, let it flow, okay? You've done everything that you can do, and it's time to just let nature take its course. Trust in the process that it will turn out all okay, okay? This is a situation that you just have to just flow with the current. If you keep fighting it, you keep challenging it, it's going to keep getting worse, okay? You just have to flow, go with the flow. And this will release a lot of pressure off of you as well. Okay, we're going to pick our last card. Okay. Ooh, pleasure. Okay. All right. Some of you may be experiencing some sexual frustration. Okay. If it's been a while since you have been pleased, if it's been a while since you have allowed yourself to be pleasured or pleased, Spirit is saying it's time to take a matter into your own hands. Now, we're adults here, okay? These videos are age restricted. So we're adults. You know what it is when you get cranky, when you haven't had any in a while. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute since you've had a little, you know, motion in the ocean or sensual seduction, and you really need to get that out, okay? So, and you don't have to get with anyone if you don't want to do that. If you're on a celibate journey, you know, you can always take matters into your own hands and take care of what you need to take care of. But you need to get this pressure off of you, okay? It's spilling into other areas of your life. Ignoring it will not make it go away. So if you need to take a little time to do what you need to do it, okay? Because this is in connection to your root chakra. And when your root chakra is off balance, it can cause you to have a lot of anxiety, anger, and stress. So make sure that you are taking time out to address your needs. You are a human. You know, you are human. You need to take care of what you need to take care of. So don't be afraid to do what you need to do, if you know what I mean. That's going to release a lot of pressure off of you. If you don't have a friend or a loved one, or what I mean by loved one, significant other that you can do it with, that's okay. You know, take matters into your own hands. But you do need to have some sort of pressure release here, some of you, okay? Don't break your celibate journey if you know, you don't want to get with somebody. You know, stay true to your convictions and your beliefs. But also at the same time, you got to pay attention to what your body's telling you, and to release pressure. So that way you can feel more grounded and feel better about things. All right. Well, that is what I have here for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Don't forget to check out your other signs. I'm going to be putting up some more videos this week and next week. This will give you a total forecast of what the month of March has in store for you. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. And until next time, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.